you who says, shout out to me in caps and says, I'm cancer-free. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Renee. Shout out to you. Yes. Yes. And we got Jay, who says, so happy they let you swipe not to watch the comments. I heard the game moves a little faster, too, that way. But hey, just some things I've heard. Now, look, Tony says, me and my girl Megan are coming in hot. Ooh. And we got Katie, who says, I love JD, my favorite host for sure. The only host for you, Katie. Now, look, we got Addie, who says, let's not do college graduate questions tonight. Don't worry, just community college questions, all right? I got you. David says, LOL, no strings attached. Oh, you really laughed, that's great, cool. We got Kendrick who says, I'm in Denver, JD. Or, great, congratulations to Denver and Kendrick. And we got Shelby who's in there saying, me and my mama are playing tonight. And Jennifer who says, every time I say I'm not coming back, I always do. You always do. Well, welcome back, Jen. And with that, I think it's time. Let's get ready to confetti. Here's your first question. Freddy Krueger is the famous villain from the horror film franchise A Nightmare on what? Sesame Street, Jump Street, or Elm Street? Now, you know, speaking of dreams, just like you all, I have all the usual ones. I mean, come on, counting sheep. I love counting sheep, it's great. Waking up, thinking in my dream earlier I was super rich, but then you wake up and you're like, oh, this again. Oh, and that one dream I have where I'm being chased by my third grade math teacher. It's such a funny dream. I love it. I'm just running down the halls. Now look, before Freddy Krueger came to kids in their nightmares, he was such a bad guy that the parents in the town decided to burn him alive. And some of those parents happen to live on Elm Street. Elm Street is the correct answer. Yes. And if there are any moms and dads out there, don't burn people alive, please. No, your kids really pay the price for that one. All right, hey, we got 21,488 players who are dreaming about winning some of that 15K. And with that, here is question number 2. Which is a real form of cryptocurrency? Batcoin and Robin, Bitcoin, or Coinfetti? Now, you know, a guy from Norway bought some cryptocurrency in 2009 at $27 and he forgot all about it. And then when he finally remembered doing it, his $27 had become $886,000. That's like putting a pair of pants on that you haven't worn in months and that 5 spot you left in there turns into $1 million bucks. Unrelated, I hate that guy from Norway now. Lucky, just... Okay, now look, we accept Coinfetti here, but it's not a real form of currency. And don't tell that to Brian, the stunt double, because that's how we pay him. All right, now, Batcoin and Robin? I won't even dignify that with an explanation. No, the correct answer is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, everybody. Come on, you knew that one. Okay, now look, we have got 20,006 players who got 2 for 2 done, and they're still playing for some of that imaginary money. Denzel, this is what Denzel does. Hey, for our next question, we got a video for you to look at. Check it out. Uh-oh, this is footage, and it is actually from my honeymoon. Take some advice from me, though. If you're booking a cruise, never go for the cheapest one. Yeah, you're gonna regret it. Here we go, y'all, into question number 3. What type of vessel clears frozen shipping lanes in polar waters? Froze-dozer, icebreaker, or catamaran? Now, speaking of cold water, every year on New Year's Day, thousands take part in the Coney Island Plunge, where they run into frigid water for a quick dip. And you know, this year, one woman got so numb that she didn't realize she lost a shoe until she had warmed up after 10 minutes. Sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, okay. Now, Froze-dozer is wrong, but it sounds like an awesome nickname, doesn't it? I mean, come on, I'd have no problem if people started calling me Froze-dozer. Froze-dozer, JD. Hey, Froze-dozer. Okay, sorry, I'm making it all about myself again. I'm done. Look, this type of vessel is named for exactly what it does. It's called an icebreaker. Icebreaker, which is the correct answer. Did you get it right? I hope so. Look, we got 16,853 players who are 3 for 3 and are hanging on like someone clinging on to the ledge of a skyscraper for dear life. Oh, hey, that would be kind of cool. Hey, stunt double!
Why is this necessary for a trivia-based game show?
He's got to grip tighter. You got to grip tighter to the ledge. He's going to fall. All right, awesome. That is giving me such of an adrenaline rush right now. Now, let's keep it going because it's time to see how much you know about a musical genius. This question is about songs on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Here we go. Question number 4. What song from Beyonce was both her first solo single and her first solo #1 hit? Single Ladies, Survivor, or Crazy in Love? Now, you know, Beyonce is fighting to get the name Blue Ivy Carter trademarked. And I didn't know that you could trademark a name. That would have been something good to know for whoever invented the name John. I mean, there have probably been a billion Johns. And at $1 per John, that's like a lot of money, a lot of money. So, hey, did you just pick Survivor? Well, I'm sorry, because the tribe has spoken and said that's incorrect, because that was a Destiny Child song. Now, I guess the tribe is probably really into Beyonce. Anyway, the confetti clue we posted in the official confetti fan group said the correct answer sounds loco, because Crazy in Love is the correct answer. Yes. That was Beyonce's first solo single and #1 hit, everybody. Come on, it's an amazing song. All right, now we got 10,484 players who are looking like Sasha Fierce through these 4 questions. And next is question number 5. The 2020 Summer Olympics will feature 5 new sports, including which of these? Billiards, skateboarding, or cricket? Now, you know the reigning champ and gold medal winner in the plunging for distance event is the USA's own William Dickey. And we have him here today. Everyone, please welcome William Dickey! Hey, where is William Dickey? What? He won back in 1904. This is just like the Abe Vigoda thing that happened a few weeks ago. Oh. Producers? All right, oh, hey. Fine, never mind. Let's get to the answer. How about it? So, there are 5 new sports being introduced at the 2020 Games in Tokyo. They are baseball and softball, which are going to be counted as one new sport. And then there's karate, surfing, something called sport climbing, and also skateboarding, bro. Yeah, skateboarding, which is the correct answer.
Nice.
Nice. Speaking of which, is Tony Hawk still the best skater ever? Is he? Because if he's not, I would be pissed. If I were him, they waited this long to make my sport a thing. Okay. Anyway, we got 7,038 players who are the bee's knees after 6 questions. So now let's see my stunt double with a bunch of live bees.
At no point has anyone given me any information in advance.
You gotta swat them faster. You gotta go, you shouldn't be moving. You know, bees don't like it when you move. Anyway, that's amazing. Man, he's making me look so badass. Okay, back to the game. Question number 6. The first names of the 2 main characters on The Big Bang Theory are based on names of what? A sitcom producer, Nobel Prize winners, or streets in Pasadena? Now, you know, this is the final season of The Big Bang Theory. So how do you think it's gonna end, huh? I mean, I've never seen it, but I do hope it ends with a heartfelt comedic through line that makes everyone remember where the characters began and how far they've come. If not that, then mindless explosions work too. Yeah, explosions. So, the 2 main characters on The Big Bang are Sheldon and Leonard. Now, the show takes place in Pasadena, where there's a Leonard Avenue, but no Sheldon Street. Sheldon and Leonard were named after Sheldon Leonard, and he was a sitcom producer, everybody. A sitcom producer. That is the correct answer. And you know, the real Sheldon Leonard was one of the men behind the Dick Van Dyke Show, and he played Nick, the bartender in It's a Wonderful Life. Just a little takeaway info you have no interest in knowing, probably. All right, now it looks like we've got a party foul?
Oh, damn!
Oh my! We've had a lot of you who thought it was Nobel Prize winners. Oh! No, but hey, Share those answers with your friends who are still in the game, your family members, your loved ones, and all that jazz. Maybe a free life just saved you. I hope so. And with that, it looks like we've got 3,538 players who are still going after 6 questions. Hey, 4 more to go, starting with question number 7. Which of these was originally a trademark of the Westinghouse Electric Corporation? Fryolator, power plant, or laundromat? Now, you know, Westinghouse Electric. That gives me an idea. If you haven't done it already, you should go to our page after the show and invite friends to play. When they accept and play for the first time, you might both win free lives. Hey! Oh man, I'm chock full of ideas today. Okay, now look, Westinghouse finally let the trademark expire in 1993. And it started out when one of their employees, George Edward Pendray is his name, George Edward Pendray, coined the word for the first wall-mounted automatic washing machine, which led to the term laundromat. Laundromat. I don't know what this is, but that's how I describe my laundromats. Okay, we got 2,158 players who are just 2 questions away from cleaning up after knowing about laundromats. Yeah. Okay, let's see if you can keep it up with a question about
Sports!
Yeah! Sports. Oh! Sports. Listen, this isn't just about sports. It has to do with sports films. Let's see what it is. It's question number 8. Which sports movie had the highest domestic box office grosses? Seabiscuit, Creed 2, or The Waterboy? Now, you know, Captain Marvel is killing it at the box office right now, everybody. Have you seen it? It's amazing. And I'm super psyched that it's doing well. But isn't it a little on the nose for the superhero name, maybe? I bet when they were brainstorming name ideas, they just looked at a Marvel marquee on the door and said, hey, let's take an early lunch, huh? Let's do that. Now, Adam Sandler's The Waterboy took in $161 million on a $23 million budget. The critically acclaimed Seabiscuit fell short of the Sandler flick at $120 million. Now, Creed 2, building off the popularity of the Rocky franchise, and Creed 1 was a huge hit. But did it make more than The Waterboy? Well, it brought in $115 million, which means The Waterboy is the correct answer.
You can do it!
Yeah, you can do it. All right, hey, we're down to 1,036 players who are mowing towards the end of the game. You're mowing it down like Bobby Boucher, everybody. Look, 2 more right answers gets you a piece of 15 grand. So let's continue with question number 9. An ingredient first discovered in unripe rowan tree berries is used as an ingredient in what? Twinkies, Windex, or Crayola crayons? Now, in unripe rowan tree berry news, sorry, made me laugh. I'm just kidding. There's no news about rowan tree berries. It's not a lot of stuff to talk about. Now, hey, if I'm being honest, I had a really hard time trying to find a way into this question. So I'm just gonna find my way out to the answer now. All right, so in 1859, an acid was discovered in the unripe rowan tree berries that was later found to have antimicrobial properties and was named after the Latin name for the tree Sorbus aucuparia. Now, you know, sorbic acid became widely used as a preservative in baked goods, everybody. Baked goods like Twinkies. Twinkies, which is the correct answer.
Tasty.
Look at that. All right, we got how many? 686 players who have made it all the way to the final question without crashing or burning. Oh, speaking of crashing and burning, how goes it, Brian?
How does this make any sense?
You gotta hit the brakes, silly. Oh, that was awesome. I feel so alive. And with that, it is time for your final question. Here it is. Which of these characters is from the classic 19th century novel with the fewest chapters? Natasha, Rostova, Stubb, or Cosette? Now, we're about to turn the page on the last chapter of tonight's confetti episode, y'all. And for some of you, there's $15,000 on the line. And for those players, I hope really long 19th century novels are how you spend your time. Your free time, that is. Now, if you've never heard of Stubb, he's in Moby Dick, which is a nice hefty read at 135 chapters. Natasha Rostova appears in War and Peace, though, which has well over 300 chapters. And Cosette is a character from Les Miserables, which has 365 chapters, which means Moby Dick has the fewest chapters, and Stubb is the correct answer. Stubb, I tell you. Did you get every question right, huh? Or did you have a huge fall like this one? How many winners do we have tonight, huh? How many of you got? Oh, wow. Okay, 69 players answered all 10 correctly, and you're taking home $217.39. That's a good payout. I like it. Okay. Great job, y'all. Hey, thank you for playing Confetti. We had a great time, and I hope everyone who played tonight did too. Shout out to these winners. We got Eddie, Carmen, Josh, Danny, Winston, Ariana, Kevin, Frito, Liam, Ryan, and the chat. Oh, the chat, how I love you. Look, we got Tiffany who says, these answers always make me laugh. Kimberly says, LOL at Coin.